Oh, what's up guys, and thank you so much for watching another video from Sterling Tech guys. A huge shout out to all of you. Thank you so much for supporting our small channel. A very big shout out to all of my young drivers. Thank you so much for generous support guys. Just a quick character biography for you, character introduction for you on this one of my favorite all-time characters, the awesome Jeremy Renner, who plays the awesome character of Hawkeye in the Marvel Avengers films. As you know, Hawkeye is actually quite an old character and has quite a complex and long and rich, colourful life he's lived through the comic book era. He was first actually debuted back in issue Tales of Suspense in issue number 57 back in 1964, so he's been around for a long time guys. Stands at 6'3", 250 pounds in weight. Hawkeye was only 14 years old when he ran away to join the carnival circus with his younger brother. He was trained by the swordsman, two villains, the swordsman and also Trickshot. Upon arrival, they quickly found out that the boy was a natural at archery, although the swordsman did actually train him initially at throwing knives, but quickly realized that the boy was natural at archery and turned him over to Trickshot, the carnival's archer. On stage, Barton was known as Hawkeye, the marksman, and that's where he first started to gain his name and reputation. Now, witnessing Iron Man in action, this inspired Hawkeye to use his archery skills to fight crime. When he tried to prevent a robbery, he was mistaken for a thief and wound up fighting Iron Man instead. Soon after that, he met the original Black Widow, which was of course played by Natasha, as Natasha Romanoff later on. He fell in love with her and started committing crimes to impress her. Barton reformed and begged to be admitted into the Avengers. Afterwards, Iron Man sponsored him and Barton remained an Avenger for many years. Occasionally took brief breaks and even joined the Defenders during one of the time when they needed help to help the team. Barton sometimes borrowed Hank Pym's growth formula and became a new Goliath, another character that he took on another persona later on. While on leave, Barton married Bobby Moore Mockingbird. They moved to California, and Barton was assigned to set up the West Coast Avengers. After Mockingbird seemed to be killed in an action, the West Coast Avengers branch disbanded and Barton rejoined the Avengers again. He died stopping a Kree warship during the Scarlet Witch's breakdown, but was later restored to life when she rearranged reality after the MDA events, which I'll try and explain in some of the other videos. As you know, he has got quite a complex backstory to his character guys, but what an awesome character. In the meantime, at the request of Captain America, Kate Bishop, who was a young girl of the Young Avengers, took the identity of Hawkeye. I've just got a quick picture for you here of Kate. So she took on the persona of Hawkeye while Hawkeye continued to work for the Avengers on an on and off basis guys. Now, power wise guys, Hawkeye doesn't actually have any known superhuman powers, but even then he sort of borders on the superhuman level as such. He sort of doesn't exactly possess the sort of super growth or super strength powers like the Incredible Hulk or Captain America do in the comic books, but even then Hawkeye does have some very highly skilled abilities. For instance, with the exception of using the Pym particles to become Goliath at his very peak of human conditioning, he is an exceptional fencer, acrobat, grandmaster marksman, having been trained by criminals in the circus from a very young age, Trickshot and swordsman. This includes considerable strength. As a supervillain, he found out that he tried to use superheroes' 250-pound force, 1100 newtons to draw weight bow, and found that he could not draw the bow back to launch an arrow. So he didn't have any superhuman strength at the time that could have been recorded. However, Hawkeye has also been thoroughly trained by Captain America in tactics, martial arts and hand-to-hand combat. Hawkeye excels in the use of ranged weapons, especially the bow and arrow, and carries a quiver containing a number of customized trick arrows. In his role as Ronin, Barton showed great proficiency with the katana, which is the samurai sword as we all know, and other melee weapons. He has gained a reputation for being able to turn any object into a weapon, and has been seen using items such as tin plates, coins, sticks and other debris to great effect against his enemies. Hawkeye is also known to use the Sky Cycle, which has not been shown in the Avengers films at the minute, but it's like a sort of like a mobile snowmobile. The cycle is modeled after a commercial snowmobile and is fitted with anti-gravitational technology. It is voice operated and has an autopilot steering system. The original Sky Cycle was custom made for Hawkeye by George Latham, while he was still employed by the Technological Enterprises. Latham was later employed by the West Coast Avengers and built several more, even some for the Young Avengers to take hold of. So that's basically the complex backdrop to this character, which was awesomely played by Jeremy Renner. I think he's one of my favorite actors, guys, and I think he did justice to Hawkeye, bringing him back to life. While he might not be 6'3" and 250 pounds, but he's still quite a imposing figure on screen, and I think he did an awesome job playing the character of Hawkeye. Now, just to give you an idea, guys, the original Hawkeye from the comic books actually does look quite different. Just to give you an idea, there we go. That was the 1964 comics based Hawkeye, and as you can see, the comic book version is quite different, although that is an awesome looking bow with a set of very high potential trick arrows, but again the purples remain in his costume. I think he still looks awesome with that mask. It was similar to the Captain America mask which he played in the first two films, but again very, very different over the years, and especially in the Avengers film now, as you can see, the costume has changed quite a bit. But even though different costume, I still think he's one of my all-time favorite characters. Even not possessing any superhuman powers, he still has an awesome aura as an Avenger and a superhero. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please be kind enough to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Please be kind enough to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, guys, on this dual 4K 40-inch customized gaming setup that I've put up for you. I got sort of tired of using the smaller monitors, so I decided to go for two big ones. Of course, the 40-inch 4K LEDs are quite unbeatable. And I've got my Star Wars canvas on top as well. Anyway, guys, we are going to maybe try and get another 50-inch 4K OLED at the back in there if I can possibly fit, or if I have enough space, maybe get another 3 screens altogether for you. But once you played on the bigger screens, they are just so much better than the smaller screens, and you really don't want to go back to small screen because I feel it strains my eyes. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I've got so much less eye strain on the LED 4K 14 screens, which I prefer all day long. And I've also set up the purple theme on my keyboard and mouse, the Avengers keyboard and mouse. So, funny enough, it's called the Avengers as well. Anyway, guys, please look after yourselves. Please take care. Stay at home. Look after your friends and your family. Please keep supporting our tiny channel, guys. You are the lifeblood of this channel, and we are always grateful. So, hope you enjoyed this brief introduction character biography of this awesome character, one of my favorites, Hawkeye. Please stay tuned and we'll keep bringing you more. In the meantime, thank you for watching Sterling Tech. Have a really nice day.